Oh, nampak.
Yeah.
Ya, betul.
This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Vihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning, good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Prasad Michael and you're watching KiniFlash. It's day 10 of the 14th general election campaign period. There's just 3 days to go before polling day. BN Chief Najib Abdul Razak and BN Youth Chief Khairy Jamaluddin released a campaign video of them having a chat at possibly the emptiest restaurant in Malaysia, wearing Malaysia jerseys. In the video, they slammed Pakatan Harapan for allegedly resorting to fake news, sedition and false promises. It's pretty dramatic. You might want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
Apa yang akan berlaku dalam beberapa hari ini? Malaysia akan memilih dan mereka akan pilih untuk 5 tahun yang akan datang. Kita dah kempen beberapa hari dah. Dan saya melihat pakatan ni mereka sajikan rakyat 3 benda. Yang pertamanya, fitnah. Yang kedua, hasutan. Yang ketiga, harapan palsu. Tengok macam mana mereka sebarkan berita palsu. Ini nak menimbulkan kemarahan rakyat. This is what we are up against. Dan saya harap kita dapat mengatasi segala gelombang fitnah ini. Harapan is anything but harapan. Mereka ni tengok saja negeri yang diperintah oleh Pakatan Harapan. Have they done any better? Mana rumah mampu milik di Selangor, di Pulau Pinang? Masalah air adalah mana dia? Kos sara hidup yang rendah. We cannot afford to ruin the future of this country. Kita tidak ada pilihan. Kita mesti yakinkan rakyat dengan masa yang ada ni. Dengan masa yang ada ni. Dengan beberapa hari yang ada. Between Barisan Nasional and this DAP-led coalitions. But we cannot allow hatred to win. We have to get the people to rally behind us.
Saya setuju, KJ. Kita mesti membuat pertimbangan yang berdasarkan kepada fikiran yang waras, yang rasional, mengambil kira fakta, bukan auta. Fakta dia apa? Fakta dia kita ambil kira track record. Ya. Track record kita selama 60 tahun. Track record kita 5 tahun sejak Deng Raya yang lalu. Bagaimana kita telah melaksanakan infra rakyat, perumahan untuk rakyat, kebajikan pada rakyat seperti BRIM, dan kita telah menerima pengiktirafan di peringkat antarabangsa. Kita ni bukan negara bankrupt seperti didakwa di pembangkang, bukan negara gagal dan kita tak perlu diselamatkan. Sebaliknya, kita adalah negara yang berjaya. We are a success story. Inilah kita bentangkan kepada rakyat untuk menilai berdasarkan kepada track record kita, apa yang kita telah lakukan. InsyaAllah, kita akan dapat buat apa yang kita telah janjikan. We can deliver real transformation kepada negara kita.
Dengan izin Tuhan, Tok Sri, we will prevail.
InsyaAllah, we will prevail. We must prevail.
Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, once labelled dictator by critics who fought and failed to oust him as Prime Minister at the time, 15 years later he's plotting to make his comeback as Prime Minister, but this time as the leader of the opposition front Pakatan Harapan. But even if Pakatan Harapan succeeds in capturing Putrajaya after Wednesday's polls, Mahathir does not foresee caretaker Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak handing over the reins in a gentlemanly manner.
Do you, in the event of an upset in this election, do you see them handing over power in a gentlemanly manner?
I don't think so. This is what we fear. He is trying to somehow or other avoid being arrested. There is a rumor, and this is a rumor. I've heard it, that UMNO will create trouble. They have thugs who will create trouble. Then there will be a state of emergency or a state of security. Then Parliament will not be called and law will be suspended. Under the new security law, he can arrest anybody without trial. And if the person dies, no inquest. This is the most, terrible law that by comparison with ISA, this is worse. And yet, he was praised for getting rid of the ISA. But you know how this other law was passed. No debate in Parliament. You know, these laws with regard to the boundary and fake news. 2 hours in Parliament, just before Parliament was dissolved.
So how are you going to counter that? Say he imposed the National Security Council Act, you know.
How do I counter?
Yeah, how are you going to?
No, if we have the power, we can.
I'm saying that, assuming that they are not going to hand over power now, you know.
Do you have a plan?
Yeah, I think you know, I like to make a comparison with Marcos. Marcos was supported by the police and by the armed forces when he decided to apply military law, military rule in the Philippines. But then he caused Aquino to be assassinated. After that, Ramos and Enrile pulled back. They don't want to support this man who is obviously implicated with the murder of Aquino. So I at this moment, the police, the head of police, I don't think it is the whole police force, the head of the police and also the head of the armed forces, they are still supporting him. But when he breaks the law by misapplying this law, he breaks the rule of law by misapplying this law that he has enacted, I think they will not support him. If they don't support him, he will fall. He can only sustain a military government or an emergency government if he is supported by the police and the armed forces. But I hope that the police, the most senior men, will not support this attempt to install a dictatorship.
In an interview with Malaysia Kini, Mahathir admitted that the 1MDB issue has had little traction among rural voters, claiming that they were largely unable to understand the complexities of what has been described as the biggest global scandal of its kind.
You're not getting any traction in the Malay heartlands, other areas and all that. Are you getting any traction? Are you able to actually, you know, knowing how complex and how, you know, complicated the whole thing is?
No, I think the very rural people cannot understand. They cannot even understand 1 billion ringgit. How much is 1 billion ringgit? To them, 1 billion, 1 million are the same. And to them, I mean, if a prime minister steals money, they have always thought that prime ministers, including me, stole money. You see, but in the urban area, among the better educated people, among accountants, they know what happened. They are angry and they talk about it. You see, and a lot of people are acquainted with simple things about money. They know when money is stolen. They know what is 42 billion ringgit. But you go to the kampung, you say, oh, Najib sold 42 billion ringgit. To them, $42, 42 billion ringgit, same. You see, I mean, when we talk to them, we have to talk about the thing they understand. What do they understand? In the rural areas, the high cost of living. Some people who used to have 3 meals a day now have 2 meals. Some have 1 meal a day. That they understand. When their children cannot get a scholarship, that they understand. They come to see me. You see, we can't get scholarship. Before we used to give lavishly, we have given scholarship. Some we have given to people who fail. But many of them got through and have done very well. They are now professionals. So they expect the government to help, because no Malay can afford to send his children to study medicine in England. No way. It's too costly. So the government must help. But now they don't get any help. So you talk about what the one MDB in the urban areas, in the suburban areas, but don't talk to the rural areas. We talk to them about GST, about high cost of living, and these things they understand because they feel the pinch. You know, where you don't have a proper meal a day, you know what it means. Where your children cannot get good food, then they know. Because the price, of course, Najib will say, well, the price of kangkong is still low. I think they don't eat kangkong every day.
Former Finance Minister Daim is known to be reclusive and soft-spoken. However, when questioned on former Bersatu member Anina Saudin's challenge for him to declare his wealth, the ex-UMNO veteran offered a scathing response today.
Anina Saudin's challenge for you to declare your assets. Former Bersatu Wanita Chairperson, she challenged you, Tan Sri Rafida Aziz, Tun Rakyat, Dr. Aisyah, she called you guys the Tun Mahathir's old cartel. Can you please respond to her challenge?
Who is this bloody woman? Who is she to challenge? Does she know the history? Does she know history? Tengok dulu dia puji Tun M ramai lagi. Jangan cuba pengaruh Tun M. Hati rakyat orang Kawi telah dicuri Tun M. Tell her, pasal apa? Dia dulu seorang Tun M, sekarang pilih seorang Najib. Dulu dia yang kencing Najib tu, dia kata Najib kencing dia. So tell her.
BN Chairperson Najib Abdul Razak simply cannot help but point out how his #1 rival, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, is missing in action in Sabah. In a program in Penampang on Sunday, the caretaker Prime Minister claimed that the person who was Prime Minister for 22 years does not like to meet Sabahans.
Sebelum pilihan raya, saya selalu datang ke Sabah. Saya suka jumpa dengan orang-orang Sabah. Ada seorang lagi yang pernah menjadi Perdana Menteri 22 tahun. Dia tak suka jumpa orang-orang Sabah. Dalam kempen ini dia nak jadi Perdana Menteri semula. Tapi yang peliknya kalau nak jadi Perdana Menteri, satu hari pun tak kempen di Sabah ini. Kenapa dia tak datang ke Sabah? Takut. Tuan-tuan suka dia datang ke Sabah? Tidak. Tuan-tuan suka waktu dia jadi Perdana Menteri 22 tahun? Tidak. Tidak? Tidak. Kalau tidak, tolak dia, sokong Barisan Nasional. Tetap!
Dian! Tetap! Dian! Tetap!
Mana boleh nak jadi Perdana Menteri kalau tinggalkan Sabah? Makna apa? Makna dalam kepala dia, dia tak fikir orang-orang Sabah. Dalam hatinya, dia tak sayang orang-orang Sabah. Saya sayang kepada orang Sabah. Sebab itulah saya bawa banyak-banyak projek pembangunan untuk Sabah.
Tetap!
Dia buat North South Highway di Semenanjung. Dia kenakan tol. Dia tak buat untuk Sabah Sarawak. Saya buat Pen Borneo Highway untuk Sabah Sarawak tanpa tol.
Tetap!
Kalau dia jadi Perdana Menteri, mungkin dia berkenakan tol. Kita tak boleh bagi dia jadi Perdana Menteri. Kita akan bawa lebih banyak pembangunan untuk Penampang ini. Waktu dia jadi Perdana Menteri, dia tinggalkan Sabah. Saya waktu jadi Perdana Menteri 9 tahun, Saya bukan saja bawa pembangunan. Datuk Musa kata dia jumpa saya minta projek, minta pembangunan untuk orang-orang Sabah kerana Sabah amat memerlukan peruntukan tambahan. Tak pernah sekali saya tolak permohonan Datuk Musa. Termasuk untuk penampang ini. Flood mitigation project lulus. Lulus waktu kita kalah 3-0. Tapi kalau kita menang 3-0, tambah lagi akan datang. Boleh tuan-tuan? Apa guna kita sokong pembangkang? Saya dah melawat seluruh Malaysia. InsyaAllah malam 9 Mei, Putrajaya akan terus kekal dalam tangan Barisan Nasional.
Pakatan Harapan Chairperson Dr. Mahathir Mohamad praised the attendees of the Tsunami Rakyat event in Gombak on Sunday who braved the downpour. He said this showed the people really want to change the government. The crowd was estimated to be 10,000 strong.
Semua orang empat dapatnya. Pada hari ini saya nak ketawakan BN. Dipercayai.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, dulu kita lihat parti pembangkang saya cuba senaraikan jumlah kesalahan yang dilakukan oleh Najib. Selangor aman, makmur, sejahtera, maju, kaya dan aman dalam negara Malaysia. Hari ini
And that's all from me today. For more stories, go to KiniTV.com. Please subscribe and share this video. I'm Prasad Michael. Thank you for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to MalaysiaKini.com. Click on the link below.
Malaysia's first multi-grains brand. The champion goes to Good Morning.